School committee consider formal recommendation of an elementary EAL core curriculum program for implementation for the 23-24 school year.
Can
Ms. McCullough?
I would just like to make a motion on this. I know that this is a rather time-sensitive issue, and I'm wondering if I could make a motion that administration provide an opportunity for some optional time for each school committee member to have some, we used to do this, it's a virtual session where you'd have people that weren't on the same subcommittee so that you didn't have a quorum issue that could hear the presentation and ask questions, and make a motion that we, if my TLSS colleagues are available virtually on the 24th, to set a time to do a special meeting to approve the curriculum once you've had your questions answered. I think, no, sorry, not the 24th. Is it Monday the 24th? No. Yeah, Monday the 24th, virtually. It would just be a virtual meeting. We can one-off that after, but I want to set up a special meeting to approve the curriculum and have the No, it will be for us to approve it so that it comes back to the full school committee at the next meeting, and administration is prepared to set up times that are optional for school committee members to hear about the curriculum next week.
Okay. Ms. Novick?
With all respect to that, and certainly being the very last person in the world to skip procedure, given the backup that we had, which was actually substantive and frankly answered all of my questions, and that all we are approving is a pilot, I'm actually comfortable simply approving the notion of a pilot this evening. Would that be in order?
Can we have an answer on someone on that? No.
It looks.
Let's get the short straw. Dr. Morse? No, whoever.
Can we repeat the question?
They want to, go ahead.
So we're just confirming right now, this is not a pilot. This is us to institute a new policy, a new curriculum for next school year based on pilot work that we've already done. And the motion I'm putting forward is administration will set up some optional times next week for committee members to virtually ask questions and hear about curriculum if they have them. So then TLSS can hold a special meeting on Monday virtually to approve the curriculum. So then it can come back to the at some point at the beginning of the week after vacation to approve it, so that it can come back to full committee for full approval so you can move forward.
Correct.
And the reason why we're doing these optional sessions is so if people have any questions about the curriculum, that they can ask them in the two pair groupings that we've utilized in the past virtually.
What are we asking that, Quatil? We ask it to, what's the question?
I believe
So
I
the
clarified that it's not a
recommendation is to send
pilot.
this to-
It's a full curriculum. It's
Okay.
not. We've already piloted.
Okay.
Administration is looking for full approval. They want to make sure that people have if they have questions, they can adequately answer them in those sessions that we used
Sure.
to utilize. Remember in the past, we've utilized the 2 off slots, and administration would present to it. But I mean, certainly I'm open to other
So you want to
suggestions.
send this to the committee for the 27th? Which is fine.
Maybe I'll let Dr. Morse, if you want to
Oh,
speak.
do you have a recommendation?
Yes, we'd like to send the final recommendation to the full committee on the 27th. What we're hoping to do is have an opportunity for any school committee member to meet in small groups to learn more about the final selection, and we would be able to provide you with some of the information and feedback that we received from educators, from principals, from teachers, and everybody that viewed and reviewed all of the materials and also piloted the different materials in the schools. We looked at 7. We started at 7. We were able to work with this team over the course of the year to finalize it down to 2 top contenders. And at this moment, we still do not know which is the final contender yet. We still are compiling all of the information that we have received from surveys and information from educators.
Okay, so you want to bring us in for the next meeting and for a vote. So it's here now, so the issue is just hold this until the next meeting and people can discuss it, or?
We have a timeline for, we'd like to be able to approve this in time to be able to get the initial PD sessions and materials ordered in June. And so with the sequence of meetings.
So you want us to vote this on the 27th, correct? Have I missed that, or?
Ideally,
Am I- right,
Ideally, we
Ideally.
would like to be able to get the committee's consent and approval as
On the
soon as
27th.
possible.
Right.
So you're giving the committee some time to review it. If they have questions, they can call the superintendent or yourselves. Is that what
Correct.
the recommendation is? Okay.
yes.
Ms. Mailman?
So what are you recommending? Is that in here? No.
No.
Okay.
No,
So
this is-
we're not going to, I think I'm following Molly. We're not going to have a recommendation till after school vacation.
The TLSS.
And then you're going to,
Through the chair to administration. Administration would like to set up these sessions, optional sessions that people can have next week where they'll go over the curriculum to ask the questions so that when they come to full TLSS on whatever time and day we set up at the beginning of the week after vacation, we can vote on it in TLSS and either vote yay or nay, so then it comes back to the full committee on the 27th.
Oh, so you're going to set up a TLSS
It-
meeting before the 27th?
Procedurally, it should go to
Yeah.
TLSS first, because
Okay.
it's approval for a
So
full
send this
curriculum
to-
that's been piloted. Though I feel
I
like
get it now.
Member Novick may have some questions.
clarification.
Yeah.
So next week, there's going to be meetings. Is that right?
Next week's
Through
going
the
to be
chair,
what?
that is correct.
Next week, okay.
The week after?
No, it sounds like,
Oh, during vacation week, okay. Okay,
not
if people want
meetings
interest.
per
Okay, so basically, you're going to have, when's the TLS committee meeting?
we don't know.
I can't believe this is so confusing.
I will work with the administration and Member Mailman and Member Kamara to make sure
Set
that's
a
set up
date
for the
before the
beginning of the
27th.
week. Before the 27th, so that it can be,
Okay, that
And-
sounds right. So you're going to present everything before the 27th to the subcommittee. Subcommittee is going to recommend yea and nay to back to the full school committee for the 27th. Correct?
Correct.
Okay.
Okay, so last clarifying question through the chair to the chair. So one meeting. We're going to have one TLSS meeting sometime before the 27th.
with just this item, correct?
Thank you.
Okay. Member Novick, followed by Member Johnson.
Okay. And you're requesting that teams of two from the school committee participate in a meeting with administration if they choose next week in order to go over the curriculum if we have any questions. Right. Thank you.
Ms. Novick?
Okay. So the reason I was confused is because there isn't actually a recommendation. And I understand that we're still compiling data, but that, as my colleague was catching, makes me extraordinarily uncomfortable. Partly because, less from my own concern, because I feel like I probably have ample opportunity to ask whatever questions I want to, more for the putting myself right back in an English teacher's shoes. We got this tonight. There is no recommendation. The school committee is actually reviewing this over a school vacation week. Subcommittee presumably publicly getting the recommendation on the Monday coming back from vacation week, and then the school committee meets on Thursday. I do not intend to call anyone out. I understand the urgency. I want you to have the curriculum that you want. I want you to, but I'm thinking of some second grade teacher who's wondering what the heck she's going to be teaching next year, and that doesn't feel fair. And the reason we even have any say in curriculum at all in Massachusetts is for the public process piece, and it feels like we're skimping on that. So, like, I trust your judgment. I actually am probably fine with whatever you're doing. You clearly have totally done your homework. You clearly have piloted things, and you're getting teacher feedback, and I think that's fantastic. I just am worried about, like, us as a body not sort of doing the part of the job that really is ours, which is actually less about our judgment and more about the fact that we do it publicly.
My suggestion would be, maybe the answer, let's see how it plays out. Then we can have a special meeting after the 27th if need be, just to have the public have more input.
Well, and
Yeah.
maybe
So we
this
can
means
answer those
that, like,
questions.
when we post TLSS or when the decision is made, we blast it out everywhere and say, hey, here's what the thing is, here's where you can look at the curriculum, teachers, please, like, that's, again, that is my only hesitation. I would be fine with having you do whatever you think is a good idea, but that's my only hesitation.
I'm amenable to
Thank
that
So we're gonna
amendment.
send that to
Yeah,
committee.
I think that makes sense. Based on the conversation that we had setting up to this, I didn't, I think that makes sense. I, based on the conversation that we had setting up to this, I didn't, I think that makes sense. I, based on the conversation that we had setting up to this, I didn't, I think that makes sense. I think that makes sense. I, based on the conversation that we had setting up to this, I didn't, I think that makes sense. I, based on the conversation that we had setting up to this, I didn't, I think that makes sense. I think that makes sense. I, based on the conversation that we had setting up to this, I didn't, I think that makes sense. I think that makes sense. I, based on the conversation that we had setting up to this, I didn't, I think that makes sense. I think that makes sense. I, based on the conversation that we had setting up to this, I didn't, I think that makes sense. I think that makes sense. I, based on the conversation that we had setting up to this, I didn't, I think that makes sense. I think that makes sense. I, based on the conversation that we had setting up to this, I didn't, I think that makes sense. just at where we're at with this, I think that makes sense. I think having the opportunity to have the information presented next week in the optional sessions, setting up a meeting with my colleagues for TLSS for the beginning of the week after, but ensuring that people have the knowledge and access to that meeting to have the curriculum.
Okay, so I'm going to send this to the committee, and hopefully we have it on that Monday. And if need be, we're always going to have special meetings if it plays out that way. Okay?
Thank you.
So all those in favor, opposed, so ordered.